There's.
Does it?
It's so bad.
Oh, do you want to tell us your opinion more?
It's so bad. Wildwood solid, but other than that, just
YouTube. Oh, as always, getting the bonus footage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If by chance you're listening and you're living in Jersey, fuck you.
Hey, man.
Man, the one listener we had, where are you going with this?
I know, right?
My girl's from Jersey.
He invited me.
Oh, damn. You just insulted his girl.
Sorry.
How you gonna do that?
All right.
Because Jersey.
Hold on, actually, let me do this. We're not going to be able to hear each other for a sec.
Oh, no.
Kickstart your road to better health with the Hard Work Works fitness app.
The Hard Work Works fitness app works for all ability levels. Full gym, no problem. What's included? You get over 200 workout plans available for every situation from a full gym to no equipment at all. You also get a nutrition guide to keep you on track. All this for only $10 a month.
There's a special offer for Gear Freaks listeners, so don't be stupid. Use promo code STUPID.
That ain't stupid. And get your first month free.
The Hard Work Works fitness app. Decide, commit, succeed, and join the hustle today.
Boom.
Heaven looks a lot like New Jersey. John Bon Jovi said that, not me. I'm just reading his words. Justin, jersey number 14.
Fucking bullshit. And I'm Corey, jersey number 72.
Victoria, jersey number 69.
And Clark, jersey number 19.
Hey.
19. Oh.
Gross.
I'm a sniper. What can I say?
Oh, that's soccer?
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
Christ.
that was my soccer number for my entire career.
How about the Timbers?
They lost. Oh, well, no, they didn't. I'm sorry.
No, they're going on to the semis, dude.
Sorry. They're in the conference final.
That's what I'm saying. They won in the semis. Now we're playing Real Salt Lake on Saturday.
You're going to lose.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
You're going to lose.
Are they good?
No, they're the 7th seed.
No, Salt Lake.
Yeah.
Oh.
They beat Seattle and Sporting this past weekend. They beat both teams like last minute wins.
I'm really hoping my first year is picking a squad that the Timbers at least make it to the Cup.
I wouldn't be surprised. You're going to lose to the Revs in the final if you do.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, my squad. I'm repping, but my
Listen, he's
squad's
just trying to keep you real.
I know.
Hey,
keep it 100.
The Caps, I thought for sure were going to stick. They were stinking up the joint at the beginning of the season. They eked in.
They did start to get hot.
They eked in.
They got beat by Sporting KC. But hey, playoffs.
That was expected. Dude, the MLS playoffs is like no other. It is the nastiest, most god-awful way to determine a champion ever existed.
I don't care. If my squad wins the first year, I don't give a shit.
Of course.
I don't care.
Who's your favorite player?
Felipe Mora.
What position does he play?
I don't know. He scored he scored a goal the first I want to say he's a striker.
I don't know what position he plays either.
He scored the first goal the first Timbers game I ever watched. So I was like, I like him. That's the jersey.
What number does he wear?
Number 9. That's the jersey I was rocking
he's
last
a striker.
week.
Okay, yeah. He's a striker.
Wait, does footy do that? Like position-based numbers?
So the way it used to be is back in the olden times, your jersey number was based upon the position that you played. So your starting 11 always had 1 through 11. So goalkeeper was 1, 2, and 3 were your center defenders. Your outside defenders were 4 and 5. Or no, excuse me, other way around. 2 and 3 were outside defenders, 4 and 5 were inside. And then your number 9 is your striker. Your 7 and your 11 are your 2 wings. That's why Cristiano Ronaldo is like his brand is CR7. Because when he was playing for Man United, he wore the 7 shirt. So it's a thing, and now it's kind of evolved. You know, every kid wants to be the 10 because that's the playmaker.
That's Sebastian Blanco for the Timbers. I know things.
I feel like you're trying to tickle my nutsack with your like limited knowledge.
My very,
of
very,
soccer.
very slight Timbers knowledge.
Wait, did I pick the Barcelona Dragons or was that a different?
That was
the European Football League,
Yeah.
right?
I thought that was soccer because I
Do
thought
you
football.
remember back in the garage doing pissed,
Yes.
and there was like I was third mic for this one, and you're trying to talk soccer to him, and he's just like
I had
basically asleep.
I had to entice him with the names of funny sounding Spanish players to get him to pay attention.
Yeah, look at this. Yes, a squad.
That's what it was. Those are all the MLS teams. As I hit my head on
Oh
equipment
yeah,
over
we're,
here.
before we get to the topic of du jour, maybe
Yeah.
we can pick a MLS squad.
A soccer team.
Can we just talk about how literally the New York Red Bulls are literally like
It's the Red Bulls.
It's
Yeah.
It's exactly what you think it is.
they have
so
sister
disappointing.
clubs
Isn't
in Austria and Germany.
And they used to be the New York, New Jersey Metro Stars.
Yes.
So this is infinitely better.
Yes. Wait.
some of these look like airline brochures, like like
I almost-
Minnesota United. That literally looks like
Yeah,
an
but their
airline.
gear though. Oh my god, I
Does it look
almost
good?
picked. Oh, it's so,
So good.
gorgeous.
so
I
good.
almost picked it, but
Now I'm looking.
the Vancouver Whitecaps have killer gear and a great logo.
What are you looking for in an MLS team?
Cool stuff.
It's probably like Corey, like
Like
good colors.
if you want to
Wow. Okay, just make it sound like I pick everything by color.
That's what we do.
That is kind of how I ended up at the Timbers. I wanted to pick the Union, but
if you want cool inclusion,
Why do they have a target on their chest?
that's their sponsor.
That's
Is
their
Target.
sponsor.
Yeah.
Minnesota. Yeah.
Target is their
Yes.
sponsor.
So they made it like 90% of the uniform on the front.
Is Target.
yes.
Yes. If you want,
Yeah.
Look at the
if,
colors. Oh,
if you
they're so
want
gorgeous.
a really
Yeah.
good,
I'm lost. I can't like.
The sponsor thing is annoying.
It is.
Oh,
If you want good social media, Philadelphia Union is the best team, hands down.
But
if
you also
you
get
want-
PJs for uniforms.
Yes, which is why I didn't pick them, and I wanted to.
If you want a fun fan experience, Columbus Crew is your option. If you want a really good fan involvement for a bad team, and you want to be a lovable loser, FC Cincinnati is the way to go.
We almost picked FC Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I don't
Killer
like the
gear.
Whitecaps gear. I don't know why you like this.
How would you describe the Timbers?
The Timbers is your cousin that goes away every like 3 years to Indonesia and learns a weird Far Eastern religion that they suddenly become interested in, and then when they try to bring it up at Thanksgiving and no one gives a fuck, they throw turkey knives and storm out and get the cops called on them.
Jesus.
That is Timbers Army. Like, you guys literally celebrate your goals by sawing
Wood. Timber Joey.
yeah, by
Timber Joey.
sawing coins of
Yeah,
logs.
and dudes hold it up at the end of the game after they score a goal.
There is a live chainsaw inside of a stadium
Yes.
with 20,000 people
Providence
in it.
Park
There's a team with a flamingo as their
in
mascot.
Miami. Yeah,
And Corey and I were ridiculously disappointed
Yes.
in Miami's.
I wanted Inter
Kids.
Miami. They were
I
one of
mean,
the ones
they're
on my
shit.
radar.
The fact that
They're awful.
The fact
They
that
are.
Orlando, as an NWSL team, has a better kit than Inter
They
Miami.
look like they left a red sock in with their laundry.
The fact that David
should've
Beckham's
gone hot
team
pink.
looks like that is awful.
They should have gone hot pink.
That's what I'm
right? Like
saying.
embrace it. If you're gonna
The
be
Vice
pink,
vibe.
do
They should
it.
have gone with
The
the
Vice
Vice
vibe.
like
Yep.
the actual Miami club
That's
in
what.
Miami
Yeah,
does.
dude, like you have to.
At least
That was
San
there
Jose is
before David
embracing the
Beckham.
earthquakes they have.
San Jose is a team that you support if you want to support a team that used to be good.
They
Kind of,
used to be called the Clash.
yeah.
Ew.
They're like supporting the Bears. That's what it's like. If you're
So a very bland existence.
very bland and you talk about days of old when Landon Donovan used to play for you and got you that
So-
one MLS Cup.
Yeah,
I like
Buddy Ryan.
Austin's gear.
Austin's a fun one.
it's a very good. Yeah.
Austin's a fun
I know.
one.
I knew you would say that with Texas, but listen.
At least it's Austin.
Yeah, it's
Listen-
Austin. It's
listen
not
that-
Dallas. It's
listen.
not
That's a
lot
FC
of green.
Dallas.
They are solid.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Can you read the captions, please?
Austin FC preview bigger in Texas.
Yes,
Come over the head
baby.
with it.
Yes,
I'm saying, dude, everything that involves Texas, hey, we're bigger.
And if you like Matthew McConaughey, he's a big.
God bless Texas with his own hands. Okay.
Damn it.
McConaughey's part owner of that team.
Oh, I don't like him.
See, and I like you can do a good Matthew McConaughey impression.
Hey,
He didn't even do the phrase.
yeah.
The phrase.
I was expecting Matthew McConaughey. We got Fat Albert.
The farmer.
Yeah, I was to say that can also double as a fuck we work with.
FC Dallas and
No.
Houston Dynamo
No.
are both trash franchises with no futures.
Good, yeah. Don't
Dallas
pick either
used
of
to be the
those.
burn.
Oh, Dallas had some of the best uniforms.
Awful.
Why does Atlanta look like they're goalkeepers that are red?
I don't. What happened?
Like, I remember
They-
liking Atlanta's.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
keep hitting my fucking head. God damn it.
The night of pod.
Atlanta's a good club to like if you want to. I'm trying to think. It's kind of like the Ravens, honestly. Is you take a club that, or you set yourself up in a location that will get you a really large fan base really quickly because everybody's been clamoring for one, or kind of like Vegas. That's exactly what it is. Is Atlanta United is the Las Vegas Raiders of the MLS.
Gross.
Except they actually brought in some good players and won a championship already.
Wow.
When they won in their first year of expansion. Look, they were like the
Why don't you-
Knights.
Like the Knights.
Why don't you like the Philadelphia Union?
Because their gear sucks and we pick teams on here.
Their
and
gear's
see.
fucking fantastic. I don't know what these two are on about.
Dude, no!
Dude, I love those uniforms. Like, I love everything
The
about.
PJs?
Look, I am a
How
DC
are these
United fan,
PJs?
and I love everything
lightning bolt ones.
about.
yeah.
I love everything about the Philadelphia Union. I think they're about one of the best run clubs, and they're one of the best social media teams. They're one of the most fun teams to
Did they-
watch as an actual on-field
Did
product.
they change their shit?
Their fan interaction is fantastic. Honestly, if I wasn't a DC fan, I would become a Union fan because Philly, like the Union, are fucking killing it.
Well, I mean, you could have got me into soccer before we picked.
I would have kicked you right in your freaking taint.
I like the Timbers, though. They have green smoke
Okay.
and a chainsaw.
And the name like the Timbers.
Yeah,
I'm saying, dude.
like, you
name.
could have picked a lot worse.
Can we talk about how ugly Seattle's gear is?
That's right. Fuck the Sounders.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I know.
It's
I don't.
so
I
ugly.
disagree.
Excuse
It
Although
me?
looks like baby puke green. Look, I
also
love
have-
blue and
They
green.
do
Xbox
have a,
green.
Yeah,
Shut
they do
up.
have a. They do have a Hendrix tribute.
Yeah, the purple haze.
thing. Yeah.
Do they really?
Yeah,
that's
that
the
one's
third
sick.
kit.
Did I ever show?
Oh,
did
if
I
you
ever
pick
tell
the
you guys?
Sounders, we're rivals.
Yeah, huge rivals. Did I ever tell you guys about the?
I mean,
Ajax
it
kit?
makes sense because Kraken, Seattle. I mean,
It does.
The
Ajax?
So Ajax is one of the top teams in the Netherlands, and they have a Bob Marley tribute kit.
Interesting.
It's all
you
black,
guys aren't kidding.
and it's got red, yellow, and green stripes on like
Yeah.
the shoulders and stuff. And UEFA actually, like the European
blue
Football
shorts, too.
Organization, wouldn't let them wear it during competition
huh.
because it went against some rule, like obscure rule that UEFA had,
UEFA. There's
and they were like,
UEFA
"You can't,
for you.
you
No
can't
fun.
wear it." So yeah, but yeah, their Bob Marley kits were so fire, so fire.
So they literally have Xbox written on their jerseys, and
Yeah,
that's what I was
'cause
showing
Xbox
Corey
was
and
the sponsor
Justin.
for
Sponsor,
ever.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's Xbox Green. Well,
Ours is a fucking airline.
This literally looks like the opposite stripes of what you had as your jersey.
Yeah, and I don't know what that sponsor is, but it's
Zulily?
lame.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what they. It seemed like all the away kits this season had
Look up
like
the
the
Hendrix
3-stripe
ones.
gimmick.
Yep.
It's like, oh,
Think
don't
they
do
look
that.
awful.
That's gross.
Yeah.
They fucked up a lot of good kits with that.
I really
They did.
wish DC United would just come out with a kit with the cherry blossoms on it. They did a
right there.
limited edition scarf,
It's right there.
and
Just do it.
This is interesting.
I'm just saying, like, I don't get these teams. There's things there that you can do.
I
and just
kind of hate that they did.
go get money.
they did a cherry blossom
They didn't do it
limited
for
edition
that.
scarf that they only sold in the pro shop in the stadium
During COVID.
during COVID.
So
You couldn't even order it online. Because that was literally, it would have been in my cart. I would be wearing it right now.
Yeah.
That is fucking weird.
But no, the people who run DC United
The
are so
Hendrix
stupid.
jerseys didn't go all the way to the back,
Oh, that is weird.
right?
I think that's also a footy thing, though. I think whenever there's like a design,
I don't.
sometimes it doesn't
it's
always.
it's because you have to have room for the number and the sponsor on the ass.
But what about the back?
Yeah, you don't. You
Your
can't
shoulders and
interrupt the
shit.
experience.
Like,
The experience is interrupted by an ad on your ass and your number and your name
why did we do this? Like, I don't understand.
because promotional material
Ooh,
sells
what's
jerseys.
this?
But I will say, it's still great.
I don't know who this is,
Oh,
but
for sure.
I like that jersey.
Let me see.
Oh, that's Nashville.
Yeah.
Okay, Nashville's another. Here's the thing with Nashville. If you want a team that is solid and plays really, if you like the sport, you will enjoy Nashville. If you like the fan
Show that to
experience,
the
you will
camera.
enjoy Nashville. If you don't like watching teams tie, you will despise Nashville.
See how cool that jersey is, y'all?
It is pretty dope.
It's like,
Didn't they have like a really cool third kit? Because Music City, I feel like they when we were looking them up, they had a cool third kit.
They might have. I know a couple teams did. The Hendrix Sounders one stands out to me.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to Charlotte. I know
listen,
they're
they're
going to have
cracking,
killer
they're kicking
gear.
some
Yeah.
ass.
They're gonna have some good gear.
They are.
They're kicking
gonna
the Sabres'
flavor
ass.
it with
They are.
the Queen City
good.
bullshit.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
Yep, it's gonna be a good time. I'm curious as to how the league is going to continue to do this whole weird expansion thing because there are so many teams now in the United States
Yeah.
because there used to be none.
Yes.
It used to be Nassau, and that was it, and no one gave a fuck about soccer. And now, because everybody's 12-year-old plays soccer, except for y'all's twos, there are so many teams and so many leagues that it is very difficult to keep up and to understand what's good and what's not. And I'm very afraid that they're continuing to introduce expansion teams into the product is actually lessening the product on the field. It's not like the NHL where, you know, okay, we brought in Vegas and okay, well, you've got, you know, a bunch of guys that can go on another team now and there's a new opportunity and we understand that there's tiers to hockey.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, is the USL 1 better than the USL Pro versus the NPSL versus, you know, and like you look at a place like Miami where there was already a team, a semi-pro team, that then David Beckham came in and was like, I'm going to make a team here. And that's
Good-
where
good David
Inter
Beckham.
Miami came. Inter Miami just was like, oh, well, we exist now. And everybody in Miami doesn't want to support them because there was already a team with a structure that was actually good that you could have used to be the actual team for Miami.
I was going to say, isn't that like how a lot of clubs come into the league, though? Like they're an existing club that essentially gets promoted, even though they don't do promotion relegation.
Kind of. I mean, it's more of...
By the way, folks, we didn't mean to go full MLS here, but shit, we got an MLS guy.
We're here.
Yeah.
Hey, ding. When you look at how the MLS first started, they just took like, hey, where are
Tampa
the
Bay
biggest?
Mutiny.
Where are the biggest cities? Yeah, like okay, we have LA, we have Dallas, we have DC, we have Chicago,
New York.
You've got New York. You've got your major metropolitan areas covered. All right, now let's throw a couple darts at a board. Wherever they land, that's where we'll stick a team. And then as it started expanding and you started getting
Kansas City
more
Wizards.
rivalries.
Well, the Wiz.
Yeah, right? Like, and
They're still there.
and that's the thing with like Kansas City, it made sense because Kansas City is a hotbed for American soccer, and that's where the headquarters was located for a long time for a lot of American soccer stuff.
Shows you what I know.
But
Even though I
too.
played soccer then.
but a team like the Tampa Bay Mutiny, which are now the Tampa Bay Rowdies, who actually just lost over the weekend to Orange County Soccer Club in the USL for the championship, is like, Why?
So how have the Timbers been around since 1975, but weren't like an original MLS squad?
So that's where you get like these pockets of teams that have been the Sounders, the Sounders, Timbers, and Whitecaps, all in the Cascade Triangle. They were all a part of some other semi-pro or professional league that came out of. Guys like Pele and Cruyff coming over and playing, and Beckenbauer playing in America to expand the sport. But it's one of those things too, is with the invention of the internet and with social media, the ability, it's kind of like that thing in college football, how everybody in the East Coast doesn't give a shit about West Coast football, and same. People who cheer for USC could give a fuck less about Alabama until the national championship comes around.
Right.
It's that same idea. Because the East Coast is so populated.
Hey, I love Pac-12 football.
I mean, yes, because what else are we going to do on a fucking Saturday night at 11 o'clock?
Right. Arizona State and UCLA.
Absolutely. But you've got so much going on the East Coast with the NASL, and then the West Coast and the Midwest just kind of got forgot about.
Okay.
So, since the popularity of soccer has become, astronomically, exponentially up, it's made sense for the MLS to just say to these clubs, hey, come on in, let's bring you in.
Okay.
But if you look at a team like Cincinnati, yes, V.
Okay, cool. I have a question.
Sorry, I can ramble on about this for hours.
This is
why I need to make a soccer pod.
God damn, these Kraken notifications are insane. But anyway, I like the uniforms of the people. I know they're the
Minnesota.
Minnesota's Target.
the Toronto
FC.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was saying I like them, but that's not their colors. What the hell's going on with those jerseys?
That's a good question.
That's their alternates.
I was gonna say
because I like their alternates. I don't like their other gear. Their gear's trash.
Yeah,
but
that's why I left
gear is red.
Their alternates are dope as hell.
Those are solid.
I was like, oh, cool. I don't like Minnesota because they're not Toronto. But yeah, if I had to pick,
Because they're not Toronto.
Here's another fun one.
So you went Toronto?
no, Minnesota.
Ooh.
Minnesota.
I was shredding on the Target symbol, but you're right. The color scheme.
Oh, it's so good. That
Yeah.
ice blue.
Who's yours?
The Whitecaps.
Okay, so Whitecaps in Minnesota. I'm still the only East guy here. Damn it.
Yeah.
I used to be Toronto, and my support pretty much lapsed. And then we went into the pod. Since I was bringing Corey in, I was like, well, I'm going to go ahead and I haven't been following them anyway. Might as well just
Start
choose
fresh.
another one. Fresh eyes. If their gear is good enough for me to choose them, because that was at the forefront,
Sure.
I will stick with them.
Especially for the pod, yeah.
That's why I went. That's my only non-Philly allegiance is MLS.
That makes sense.
I
still wish you would have stuck with it because
Look, it took everything in me to not pick the Union.
they would make you so happy at a time where you are so sad.
I was going to say,
I don't like any of my other teams, but the Timbers are still
on
in
their
there.
jersey, so that
They
is
do.
pretty sweet.
I mean, yeah, the Union are they're my side team.
I was also
Fair
going to
enough.
say, this is a good time to bring it up since we're on MLS anyway, because you and I have this conversation all the time where, like, in baseball, I've got the Mets are my squad, but the Guardians are my AL team, right? So, like, I've got one for each league.
Yeah.
Can we adopt something like that with MLS and East and West, or?
I really had to think about who the fuck the Guardians were for a second.
They're no longer the Cleveland baseball team.
Yeah.
Right. I remembered. So, yes, side teams are allowed. Like, Seattle is my side team.
Okay.
What's up, bud? That's another reason I'm really upset you went with Portland.
Really? So we can be quasi rivals?
Yeah. In another sport.
Right. Well,
Like
that's
we
part of the
need
reason
it.
I picked Portland, because I was like, yo, they have an army. They're called Timbers Army. I'm like, I
And
can
then there's
identify
horror
with
stuff,
that.
like Freddy Krueger stuff. And it's
Yeah, dude. The TIFO or whatever they call it.
Sounders.
Fuck off. But yeah, I want to get a Timbers Army scarf.
Okay.
Because scarves are the thing in
Scabs.
soccer.
Scabs.
Scabs.
You want a
Fucking
scab?
scabs. Yeah, I want a fucking Timbers Army scab.
Corvette.
Gav.
I guess that means, like, I got to think, because so when the league started, I went with the Revs because I loved Alexi Lawless. Turns out he's a big piece of shit.
Oh, God.
Who knew?
The biggest piece of shit.
Who knew? He was like a fucking hippie. He was a hippie left back and played guitar and shit and ate granola. It's like,
Totally.
word, that's my dude. And then he grows up
He's
and becomes a pile of shit.
Yeah.
Who knew? But I
Right.
don't know that I could go back to the Revs, especially now if they're good.
Oh, they're the best team in the league.
So like, I don't know that I could do that.
They just made the
Yeah.
record this year.
He doesn't want to go back to a
points.
team that's successful. I don't understand. Is this like
It's front running. You can't,
Bandwagon.
yeah, you can't.
oh
bandwagon.
bandwagon? Okay.
Like if he had gone back to the Suns when they were good.
Right. I've suffered for a really long
So
time.
he's basically not going to make them his team until they suck again, which is like
Oh, we suck again.
How- if Miami had hot pink, I'd pick them in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
can see
Fucking
it.
heartbeat.
They
Oh,
were-
look, see, my son. I gave him my old Toronto FC.
Word.
Oh, dope.
You know what's funny about
So-
Toronto is they just hired Bob Bradley as their head coach.
No,
I don't know who that is.
Well, Bob Bradley is a
Totally.
former manager for the U.S. men's national team. His son, Michael Bradley,
I've heard of that name.
was a captain for the U.S. men's national team and played for his father in the 2010 World Cup. They are now reconnected because Michael Bradley is also the Toronto FC captain.
no.
So now son plays for father once again.
Yeah, fucking nepotism.
If there weren't cause for nepotism in American soccer, like look at the head coach for the U.S. men's national team now, and Greg Berhalter. His brother was on the board of directors when he was hired
Okay.
at U.S. Soccer, and everybody's like, "Oh, he just got the job because his brother's there." It's like, no, he's actually a good coach, but you people are assholes. But that's a whole nother thing for me to get on off topic about. As far as that goes,
remember the whole thing about down the rabbit hole? He's gone down like 6.
Yes.
So you know.
I am
started.
a speedy energizer.
No, and no need for the internet. We've got this.
Yeah.
Started.
Live rabbit hole here.
Started on
Live
that one.
rabbit hole.
I don't know. I might just. Does Charlotte start play next year?
Yes,
I might just hold off and pick Charlotte and see
As your
what
side
they're
team?
Yeah, because it's close.
Yeah.
I
mean,
mean,
5.
honestly,
I'm going Union as my side team. Obvi.
love you. Also, that makes us rivals in another way
Okay, cool.
because my main team is DC.
Okay, cool. Cool. So our mains hate our sides.
Exactly, mains hate sides.
So,
It's Thanksgiving again.
yes. What's up, gravy?
The side pieces.
All right. It pains me to end the MLS talk to bring in. You may be wondering, Justin, why the fuck did you talk about Jersey at the front? Well, my squad went ahead and here. Let me bring this up so everybody else can see it too.
Yes.
The Devils have new thirds,
They do. They do.
and I'm very torn on these.
I'm not.
Actually, you know what? I need to go.
I was going to say, yeah, they probably. These are.
This is weird.
The Devils fans should go first, for
Well,
sure.
My big problem is the same problem that you have,
Yeah.
Corey, is there's no fucking red. Or at least not enough red.
Yeah.
I'll bring up... Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
See, they used the red light to make it look red, and I didn't see any red in the first picture.
There isn't any.
Right.
Like, the jersey is outlined in red, and the numbers are outlined in red.
Okay.
But it's not enough red for the New Jersey Devils. I want to hate the stripes, but I read into it. There's 21 counties in Jersey, so it's representing Jersey.
I was gonna say I actually like the stripes. Surprisingly, I didn't think I would like them.
They need to be red.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, why
need
not
to be red.
Why not put some red there? It is supposedly a nod to like a bunch of the old clubs in Jersey. Names are escaping me currently.
Why didn't they just put a red stripe through the white stripes? Because if you made them all red, like it would be too much red.
That's true. You could alternate.
Yeah, or like even just do like half stripes or something. You
Because
know what I mean?
there's not enough. You can't just have your team name can't be the goddamn Devils, and you only have an accent there under Jersey. Like, I like the
Is
jersey.
there a devil anywhere on this jersey?
No, I mean a lot of times in a third that they do that. They like step outside to do something different.
Like, I'm good with the jersey. The font even is fine.
I love the font,
Yeah, it
actually.
looks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
What's going on with the thing underneath the collar?
oh, the laces.
Some places do
Like,
that, yeah.
is that a
Yeah.
lace or what is that?
Yeah, it's.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Yeah, it's a different. Some teams do that to tie up their gear. It's very weird. I think the Sharks do it.
So here's my thing with this is thinking about this from a PR perspective and dropping a third uni. I honestly would have said, if I'm the PR person here for Jersey, this is our demon sweater, and it changes the frame in which the fan thinks about the sweater. Like when you think about a demon,
It's dark. Yeah.
it's dark, it's gritty, it's nasty. You know, it like because devils are like it's the Jersey Devils. They're red, they're spiky, they're you know, not to crap on your team, but you know, if I came out and you know and they said, hey, we're dropping our demon sweater today, and they came out with an all black look with just the white stripe, I'd have been all over this. I think it
That
would.
is a good
That's
point.
like, marketing.
I think
Yeah.
it's all about how they framed this instead, and they were just like, "Oh, here's our new third sweater for the Jersey Devils." No, this is our demon sweater.
Yeah. Now to build on that though, what I will say is they did capitalize immediately. So that says Jersey, obviously, and that's it. They did release a hat that says hat
What?
in the same font.
That is dope.
I like that.
That is dope.
Which yes, they did some.
That's fantastic.
To me, that's like
You
okay,
need
that
to buy
softens
that.
the blow a
You
little
need
bit.
to buy that. That is a dope.
Jersey hat.
Is a dope concept.
Now you need some sweatpants and just say pants, but across the butt.
I mean Gucci.
The thing is, it is a
Juicy.
bummer because I do want to get another Dev sweater. I've only got Marty right now. I'd love to get a current player, and I don't look. It is hard to beat our just regular home and aways. They're to me the best in the league, but there's a little bias there.
They're still good looking to any fan.
Right. So you come out with this, and I don't.
It's better than the Christmas sweater.
I never liked the green.
Yeah, the green is weird.
It's a weird touch.
Yeah.
I can get with it on the reverse retro because they go all green.
Okay.
Like it's all green with a little bit of
With
red.
red accent.
Right. But yeah, like the little strip of green is still weird to me.
Yeah,
Okay, looking happy though. Look at him.
yeah. He's like, really? This is what I'm finishing my career in? This shit?
The demon sweater.
These could be better, man.
They could
for
be a lot
sure.
better.
My
But
first thought was that, though. Where the hell's the red? Like,
Yeah.
if your team name is going to be the Devils, you can't roll out here in minimal red.
Why not at least red short?
A red short, a red hat, or a helmet.
Even like a red stripe where the white one is at the bottom.
Yes,
Yeah.
even that.
That would have like broke it up, but not like been
What's the back look like?
booty.
Good
No.
Cheeks, yeah, cheeks.
Let's see if we get a look at it anywhere. Nope, that ain't it.
It's like they're ashamed of the back.
There
of
we
their
go.
jersey.
Hey,
That's
it's
an-
Marty.
That's a Marty one.
I don't like that.
I do actually.
I don't like the lines like that.
Although that's very Michigan, like Denard Robinson esque.
That's what. Yeah, dude. I don't.
If they got rid of the four stripes up there, because they have them on their shoulders too, so it's like stripe, 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 stripe.
Right, like, and then you just have the Adidas. Like, they just stop. They halt for the sponsor. Oh, Adidas makes these.
Why not put it on the ass like soccer?
Right, like, fuck. I mean, you could put the last name as red. There's a bunch of different ways you could do it. I mean,
That would have been cool.
yeah,
And it would
like,
stand out.
right.
Out.
Stand out.
Oot and a boot.
I actually think I like the Christmases better than these.
Really? I wouldn't go that far.
But it is curious. I think Clark hit the nail on the head. I think it's all in marketing. If
Yeah.
if you change just the way it's perceived, suddenly it goes from and the Devils are my squad. Like I don't want to not buy a sweater.
Would
But
you,
I'm hesitating on this, like for sure. There's no way this isn't an automatic buy, which they're my squad. It should be.
Yeah.
well, they've never
black
had a
is
third,
slimming.
too.
That's true too.
Black is slimming. That's why I wear it a lot.
That's why you need to get the alternates for Texas. Just saying. Just saying. The
blackouts are
I'm
so
buying
good.
it out of spite. I
The
don't care.
blackouts are dope.
They are dope as hell.
I'm buying the white out of spite.
You guys aren't gonna move them, so
A white sweater.
White sweater.
you know I might get the cat. You know I've been wanting to get the captain. You know
He wants to
Heisher.
be a captain.
Well,
Heisher.
he's my guy, man.
Okay, my captain.
Dude,
Jack Hughes.
I like the reverse retros, man. Those are
Right.
solid. I don't care. Those are dope.
It's because it's a lot of green.
Yeah, there's a lot of
It is a
green.
lot of green to take in for
Yeah,
sure.
the other one was like mostly red with a little bit of green.
Yeah, that was the originals.
That was awkward.
Yes.
But the
Yeah, there
Jingle
it is
Bell
right there.
sweater, I can do with.
Yeah.
Jingle bell.
Tis the goddamn season.
Sweater season, man.
I know, right?
Sweater weather.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
But look at this thing. Look. I love that font.
The font's
I think it looks
fantastic.
great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And
That's
that was the
cursive.
That's the only red.
Yeah. That was the first thing I saw, and I'm like, oh man, this will be cool. And I was like, oh man, I want to love it. It's my squad. But
Right.
This is not an automatic buy, which
Yeah.
is a real bummer. It is a real bummer. I don't think anybody else has come out with new sweaters though yet.
So out of 10, what would you rate it?
5 feels generous.
Damn, I was thinking he was gonna say 6.
That's
Five-
about what I was thinking.
I was
5
thinking
feels
6.
generous, but that's probably where I'm at.
Okay.
I would say 6.
If it was if they initially pulled it out as the demon sweater,
I think I think if they put it out as the demon sweater, I'm not thinking red. Like the fact that it's the Devils and they just said heritage.
But if you go demon sweater, you got to have a demon on that motherfucker. You can't then put jersey up
or
there.
put like claw marks or something.
Something, man. Yeah, like you
Ooh,
can't.
claw marks behind the number would have been cool.
That would be sweet.
I wish I could enlarge this a little bit because this is this softened the blow. Like reading why they did it softened the blow a little bit too because
Marty
Isn't that what
Brodeur
that
designed
button
it.
Does?
Huh. I don't know.
The devil is in the details.
No.
What a
What?
pamphlet.
What?
I don't know what.
Designed by the
do?
GOAT, Marty Brodeur. This uniform pays homage to the first.
Whoa!
What is happening right now?
It's Google Lens, whatever that is.
I don't
Yeah.
like this.
Me neither.
Yeah. Hell is
Google,
going on,
stop
Google.
tracking us.
Seriously.
Crazy times.
Yeah. Go to hell, big brother. It makes me feel better knowing that Marty Brodeur helped design them.
Yeah. Well, like I said, the
That makes me feel
even
better.
the stripes it's 21 stripes for New Jersey, and you know when there's a picture where they show like at least 6 of their older clubs that were in Jersey that look very similar to that. And it's like, okay, I get what you're doing, but that's how you need to lead then.
Yeah.
Right.
Lead with that and say, hey, by the way, we're releasing our traditions, you know, or our Jersey tradition. You know, don't just boom, here's the thing, and then I have to go search for the reason why you did that.
Yeah. Third sweater almost feels lazy with this.
Yeah,
You know,
bit. Which
it
is a
feels like-
bummer again.
Well, it does. Yeah. It
They
feels.
just threw you a bone.
Yeah, and it feels headline grabby too. Like, oh, if we say that, because we're one of the teams that have never put one out, so if we say that we have, people are going to shit themselves, and they do, and then they come and see this, and it's like, well, where's the red?
Oh,
Yeah.
they're getting destroyed. For the record, they
I
are
mean,
getting
they kind of
murdered.
should.
Yeah, well, yeah. You know, I hate it. Obviously, I hate it.
I love
I
that
hate that.
jersey too. Like the way the jersey looks is fucking sick.
Yeah, but I think I am going to get a hat.
You have to get a hat for sure.
Get a jersey.
Yes.
Man, I don't know. Maybe if I like
And some
absolutely
pants,
fall
pants.
in love with a player this year, that you know, Jesper Bratt might be my guy. I just
There
picked
you
him
go.
up in fantasy, and he immediately got a goal and 2 assists against Corey. Sorry.
Hey man,
Sorry, Corey.
6 in
Sorry.
a row, dude. 6 in a row. Flyers stay streaky.
Yeah.
I was have to say, like, it hurt, but I picked up your man's Jamie Benn in the draft,
Ugh.
and now I'm actually regretting dropping him. Like, he was the only guy I had that was producing.
Ugh.
Somebody picked him out. I think Joe might have picked him out. Maybe.
Yeah, and I think he dropped him again, though.
Did he
'cause
again?
now I'm trying to do the Joe thing where I swim into the pool, like, every day.
Yeah.
Just to see if there's anybody worth picking up.
I picked up Mercer for you guys.
Oh, yeah, he's been playing pretty well.
Yeah,
There's
young, good-looking kid.
A bunch of our boys are
Young, good-looking chap.
Good-looking chap.
jumping up to the top of the list. Who else popped up there? Brat, Pavel Zaka, and I think Sharangovich was up there for a minute. I dropped him. I drafted him and dropped him.
Totally.
Right.
Because he didn't. He didn't perform.
Sharangovich.
That's the thing that pisses me off with fantasy hockey. I got Pedersen again this year. One of my best producers last year.
Yep.
I was like, well, there's no way. Like, at worst, he's going to be middle of the road.
Yeah.
He's stinging out the joint.
Vancouver is a goddamn mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are a mess,
Yeah.
dude.
He's done nothing.
Yeah.
And it's like,
And they're not talented either.
but the thing is, do I let that guy go? Like
No, you can't let Pedersen go.
Right?
If you do, I'm scooping him quick as fuck.
And then as soon as you let him go, he's going to start producing.
Exactly.
So he can
'Cause
join
that's how
this-
fantasy
yeah.
works.
So in the meantime, I've got a guy who I'm putting out there every other day who's like his line is 0.
Yeah.
Like he's not even taking shots. Like
Not
he's getting
doing
nothing.
anything.
He's
Yeah.
waiting, Justin. He's waiting for you to let him
Waiting for
go.
me to get rid of him.
Yeah.
He's like, Justin, just let me go. It's in the force.
He's a peacock. You got to let him fly over the Zamboners.
It's just such a bummer because it's like
Damn, other guys reference. Good call.
Yeah.
at least if I'm getting a plus minus or shots and goals or hits out of you, then it's like, okay, I'm getting something.
Right.
I don't just need points.
Yep.
These other
Yep.
fucking things need to happen too.
Totally.
While we're doing a little hockey discussion,
Yep.
I've been meaning to ask you guys this because this is pertinent. Poignant. Do you guys Letterkenny?
I've never seen it. I've heard about it, but I've never seen it.
I watched like part of the first episode, and I was enjoying it, but I was watching on a stream thing that is very wonky.
Sure.
So yeah, you never
Yeah.
know. Like
What's Letterkenny?
So okay,
Some
Canadian show.
Letterkenny
Yeah.
is a show that it's Canadian, and
okay.
it's very hockey centric.
Okay.
And it's a very smart show. It's well written. The humor is fast and furious, and it's something. It's becoming the cult phenomenon of 2020.
Can we just talk about how you should probably go into advertisement because the adjectives that come out of your mouth, man. I'm just like, okay, cool.
I'm the PA guy for our high school for all of our sports. It's a thing, and I can't help it. But the fact that you guys have not seen Letterkenny,
I haven't.
Nope.
this is now like my number one life mission.
Is
Okay.
it like League for fantasy football kind of thing? Like that show?
Yes,
Okay.
but
I haven't seen League yet, but I've heard a lot about it, and everybody keeps telling me to
it's
watch
like
it.
League and Blue Mountain State had an
BMS.
intelligent
Dope.
baby.
I love BMS.
And I like and it's
We were just talking about that today.
Yeah, literally. I love the guy who plays Chad. Oh my god, he's so freaking funny.
Now the thing with it is you have to turn the TV up to about 50, and you have to put your first time watching through, you have to turn the TV up to about 50 because the streaming service that they use sometimes the sound is
No,
wonky.
friend, that's because Canadians speak softly and they're polite.
That too.
buddy.
But and you also have to turn on you have to turn on the closed captioning because there are jokes that you will miss because you are laughing at the previous joke.
Oh.
So it's thick.
It's very, very thick, and you kind of have to like, haha, that was the funniest thing I've ever heard, dude. And then your buddy is sitting next to you laughing at something that was just said that's completely different, and you're like, what are you laughing at? And it's like, no, go back, you gotta read. So you have to rewatch it a couple times. I'm on probably my fourth watch through because it's really good.
Okay.
But you know, you guys, all of us here are into that type of humor, and there's only one episode that's bad,
Okay.
and they're
Letterkenny.
and they have 9 seasons.
Letterkenny.
Yeah, do not. Yeah, I will tell you off air or outside of this. 'Cause we're not live. Or wait, yes we are.
Yes, we are.
I'll tell you-
That's
I'll-
why I said the thing. That's where
The thingamajig.
I was watching from a place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a shame we don't have a whiteboard, so we can't show the audience.
Right, exactly. I'll tell
This
you guys
place.
which one to avoid, but
Yeah.
other than that, it's fan freaking tastic, and it's a hockey staple at this point. And if you ever hear something, wheel snipe Sally boys.
Oh, quick thing.
Sally's.
Quick thing. I checked out Always Sunny's pod.
Yes.
That shit is hysterical.
Right?
I was laughing
Yeah.
at work. Everybody at
Give me-
work was just like, what is going on? I was like, y'all don't need to know. And I keep trying to get him to listen because that one episode with the old cat,
Yes.
That shit, I was like, this is literally Bam. He needs to listen to this shit.
I'm going to.
I'll say this.
It's on my radar.
I'll say this. Like, they managed to put out, because they're about 30 minutes each. So they managed to do the show without being in character, but it feels like they're in character.
Well, it's because they go through the process of how they write and stuff.
Right.
And on top of that, they're literally avoiding writing, which is hysterical.
Yes.
They're like...
And then they get off on these tangents about, like, an old cat.
Like, literally, it's literally like what we do on Grease Pole. Like, they just... Or here, too. Like, where they just go on tangents. It's hysterical.
Right.
Like...
So, but it's those three. And so it's like... Fuck, like so quick.
Yep.
It's ridiculously stupid. It's great. I love it.
Yep.
It is on my radar.
And the sooner the better, because there's only 5 episodes right now, so you can listen to it. In
No,
the
there are
afternoon.
9.
Binge it.
Oh, maybe the rest of mine haven't downloaded yet.
I thought, because I listened to it all day at work today.
Okay, I'll go back and check because it only downloaded episode 5 today.
I listened to it on Apple Podcast. I don't know if that's different, but
no, that's where I listened to it as well. But like I said, I didn't.
Maybe I am. Maybe I've
got 5 on Spotify.
I'm gonna
but...
look. Hold on. I swear to God, there was more than that. Maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll like this.
So, and just to break it down.
Oh, it is only 5. Wow.
This is what they
Longer
do.
than
They say this is the episode we watched, and so they're going in order. This is the episode we watched. They'll kind of talk about like whatever, they even do a cold open like the same way, like the same way the show does.
Yeah.
And then they drop in, and then hey, this is the one we're doing today, and then they'll talk about whatever from that, and then whatever the fuck tangent comes from that.
It's kind of like how you throw in Eagles there for like 10 seconds, and then because they're like, oh, this is our process. We didn't really like this process. It worked out, but anyways, this is the random tangents we're going on for 20.
Then we go back to talking about over-unders for chicken nuggets. Yeah, exactly.
It's a blast. It's I hate pushing celebrity pods. I really do, because they don't need our help.
No, they do not.
Well, they don't have any sponsors yet. Every end of the
Oh,
podcast,
that'll happen
it's
real quick.
hysterical.
Sponsored by education. Sponsored by cigarettes.
Yeah, it's amazing. And they're like, if you would like to sponsor our pod, it's like, well, you guys don't need help with this. What are you talking about?
No, they'll be taken care of very, very soon.
Oh yeah.
And if you like the show at all, you'll love this.
I actually don't like the show that much, but I love their podcast. It's hysterical.
it's
I think it'll
funny.
probably give me a new like respect for their show.
Yeah.
Because it was just so clunky to me, but also I never really got through the first season.
Oh well, then that's the
Yeah.
problem. You didn't get the Frank.
Yeah.
You need Frank.
Yes.
No, Frank was in it when I saw it, so
Okay,
maybe
well,
I got
that's
the second.
season 2,
Okay,
yeah.
maybe I got the season 2, but yeah, it was like right when Frank had gotten introduced. I was just like, I can't. Yeah.
Stay with it.
I suggest I'm not going to push, because the reason it took me I didn't get into them until season 9.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so like I kept, because people were doing the same thing to me. Oh, it's great. You have to watch it. You have to watch it. You have to watch it. And I'm like,
It's an acquired taste.
the last thing you
Once
wanna
it
do
hits
to
its
me.
stride, yeah.
Well, I kept watching random episodes, and everybody's like, "Oh, well, you need to watch it from the beginning." I watched from the
That's not
beginning, and I'm
true
like,
either.
I don't know. And
That's not true.
You can watch it whenever. The Office was a big one for me. I just watched The Office like 3 years ago because I got tired of hearing about it, but I finally caved and was like, okay, I get it. This is dope.
it's kind of like the same thing with Archer too. Like, I feel like I didn't like Archer from the beginning, but somebody showed me the placebo episode where basically he gets cancer and he goes on rampage. That shit. After that episode, I was like, all right, I'm hooked.
Yeah.
This is hysterical.
I'll say this about Sunny. Like, you can literally drop in at any point. Like, it helps to watch in order because the characters do grow.
Yeah.
But you can literally drop in at any point and laugh equally as hard.
Entertained.
Yeah. Yeah.
They even do a podcast on one episode.
Not just that, but I love that, like, in the podcast they explain what fueled their kind of like thought processes on this shit. You'll really like that aspect of it. I'm like, I have no idea what the hell they're talking about geographic wise, but this is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But
So
there's our plug. You know what? Maybe I'll make a pitch to be a
Maybe
sponsor
we
for
can
them.
sponsor them.
can
Right.
we sponsor you, please?
Yes.
Rob, Charlie, Glenn,
Yeah, for real.
Please.
we love your show.
We do.
Right.
Love.
Let us be a fucking sponsor.
I mean, I'll get there with the love, but they love you. They got enough love for me.
Can we get in cheap since we're on the ground floor?
Seriously.
I like you guys as writers. You're funny.
Boom. There you go.
Boom, there it is.
Oh,
Boom goes the dynamite.
I will say this. this was definitely a very fun evening of pod.
It was.
We
It
definitely,
was.
the shows definitely didn't do what they normally do, which to me is a good thing. That's a lot of
Holiday
fun.
pods. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Good times, very good times. You may have noticed.
I know he put it on a pedestal, guys. Oh shit! Did he?
Yeah,
I thought he
in
pushed
here.
it off.
I was going to say, do not drop them any fridge.
But look, I can put Raise Energy in there.
Hey.
All you have to do is go to repsports.com. Use promo code STUPID. Look how I did that. Looking.
You did shut it very sultry,
Look at that.
like.
Look at that. Oh no, I can't reach it.
You got this. I believe in you. There you go. There you go.
Game show host.
There we go.
You're just missing the dress, the dazzling dress.
Yeah.
Let me turn the number or the letters.
So, repsports.com, use promo code STUPID. You get 15% off of Raise Energy. And like we've said before, I got the berries and cream last week. Terrific drink. And my favorite part is you get all the energy, you get zero crash.
Yep.
I don't know, there isn't a better pitch. Like, the flavors are great, but the fact that you actually get energy and you don't crash.
Yeah, and you don't
to
feel
me
like
is the sell.
death. Dude.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
If you drink an energy drink at 8 a.m. and then you're dead by 10, you're like, oh.
Even after these.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you need another one, and it's like, well, who wants to do that? Who's trying to drop $4
Right.
twice?
Right.
$8 on energy drinks in one day.
Yeah,
Nah,
dude.
man. Corey and I talked about this like when we first got on this. You split it in half, man.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's all you need, for real.
You have half in the morning,
Yeah.
and then if you need your pick me up at noon, you take it at lunch.
Yeah.
If you need your pick me up just after, me, that's usually the deal. Like 1-2 o'clock.
Yeah.
I hit the wall. And it's like, let me down this other half.
Yep.
Boom, I'm ready to go.
Yep.
Raise Energy, repsports.com, 15% off using promo code STUPID. Also, we talked about a lot of stuff today. Actually, I think Fanatics has Christmas sweaters, ugly Christmas sweaters.
Ooh.
So you see Corey's ugly Flyers Christmas sweater.
It's ugly because it's Flyers. Because we've lost 6 straight. We suck!
But if you want to get one, you can go to bit.ly/gearfreaks or follow us on all the socials and use the QR code. It'll take you right to it. Your experience doesn't change at all with
Yes.
Fanatics. It just gives us a cut. That's it.
That's right.
So I don't know, Clark, if you're really looking at buying one of those white star sweater,
I'm getting a White Star sweater.
I say don't.
Yeah.
I said
gross.
don't.
Do I listen to you guys?
No.
No, you don't want to listen to me. You don't even know me, man.
I'll consider it.
Great first impressions.
There we go. But if you're going to get one, use our link. Some of that money comes our way. That's the only thing that changes, and you don't even know. Other than we just told you. So we're on all podcast platforms. Subscribe, rate, comment. That's what they say do. Also, we're on all the social media platforms at Gear Freaks Pod. Follow. And the absolute best way to help us is by telling somebody that you listen to the pod. Hey, I listen to Gear Freaks. You should too. Boom.
Yeah.
Thumbs up. Man, I guess let's see if we can get everybody in on this one. The outline is gonna be we went off the rails today.
Suckers!